A Lewis County murder trial begins. 7 News reporter Lexi Bruning in the Lowville courtroom today for opening statements as Jacob Vanbergen stands accused of strangling, killing his friend last year.
Opening statements Wednesday morning in the trial of Jacob Vanbergen gave more insight on what happened in the early morning hours of January 7, 2024. Vanbergen stands accused of strangling his friend and employer Brandon Shepker with Shepker's sweatshirt at the Ridgeview Lodge near Lowville. During opening statements, the prosecution told the jury Vanbergen admitted to police that the two got into an altercation, that he pushed Shepker, causing him to hit his face on the sink, and later choked him with Shepker's sweatshirt for, quote, about a minute until he went limp. The prosecution says Vanbergen told police he thought Shepker was unconscious and went to the bar afterward. Prosecutors say Vanbergen's motive was greed, and his actions in this case will speak louder than words. The defense told the jury Vanbergen's actions will show he had no reason to kill Shepker, and that Shepker was the one who started the altercation. Defense attorney Gary Miles says Vanbergen was performing CPR until paramedics arrived. 5 witnesses took the stand after opening statements. Their testimony focused on the scene and Jacob Vanbergen's 911 call for help, where he stated his best friend, quote, wasn't breathing. First up was Deborah Rowe, a county 911 dispatcher. The prosecution played the 911 call where Vanbergen was crying and said, quote, I think my buddy is dead. She walked Vanbergen through CPR for about 6 minutes until paramedics arrived, which she told the jury she assumed he was doing, adding Vanbergen sounded distraught. 2 other EMTs and law enforcement officials took the stand where body camera video was shown and photos of the victim were presented to the jury. Those photos included close-ups of Shepker's body, which investigator Edward Emilio says showed popped blood vessels around the eyes and nose. Testimony continues Thursday at 9 a.m. Lexi Bruning, 7 News.